Hi guys, today I will give you the top 10 things I wish I knew when I started off my business 9 years ago. Number 1, working on marketing is the number one thing you should work on as an entrepreneur. It's not accounting, it's not finance, it's not HR. The main priority where you should put your focus is marketing. This is where you will generate sales. This is where you will generate tons of money. If you're not good in marketing, know this, you're gonna fail in business and this is not gonna work. Number 2, depending on one single thing is the most dangerous thing for entrepreneur. Having one single product is very dangerous. Having one single vendor or supplier is highly dangerous. You cannot just rely on one vendor. Having one single client, it's not gonna work out. Though it may be a good start, but you need to find a way to spread your product and your customer base to other people outside of your, let's say, comfort zone. Otherwise, you're not gonna survive. One single channel is not gonna work out. You need to find various ways by including social media, by having a presence in various activities like being present in trade show and having some sales force to work with you, and have all of those things combined will work out if you want to succeed as an entrepreneur. The third thing I wish I knew is that Christian brotherhood in Christ does not necessarily translate in an effective work ethics when you work in entrepreneurship, which means you need to discern, find ways to weigh the quality of the person outside the confine of the Christian community, because it does not necessarily translate as such. So you need to be very aware of this, otherwise you might be disappointed. The fourth thing I've learned is that interns, though they might be very young, can be very valuable for your business. If you know how to handle and work interns, they might be graduate students, they might be looking for experiences or very first experiences, but if you know how to manage them, there will be some very effective human power for your business. And this is something that I learned, only like in the 7th year of my business. It took me some time to understand it and to realize that having interns can be an effective tool for your business. Number 5, a large multinational company with apparent international certification or standard, reality can be utterly different. I find that there are many political infighting within those companies. In HR, apparently the process is fleshed out, but the reality is totally different. From outside people, they come across as very respectful for others, but in many cases that's not the case. So you, as you enter into those companies, considering working for them or working with them, you need to bear that in mind, because otherwise you might be disappointed. So be careful that though you might see those large MNC, multinational companies, as very prominent and portraying a very sexy image of themselves. You need to be very careful that it's not always the reality if you poke into it. So you need to be careful. Number 6, I wish I knew that video marketing is an investment that you should be focusing as you start a business. It's only after like 7 years that I learned it, but fortunately I was able to learn it and integrate this tool within our marketing strategy. but I wish I knew it back in the days when I started off, because this could have launched our companies way ahead of others, way ahead of time. Number 7, work with partners who can compensate to your shortcomings. It might be good in sales, it might be good in marketing, but know this, for you to succeed as an entrepreneur, for your business to grow, you need to compensate those shortcomings. You might not be good with numbers, find people who are good with those things. You may not be good with IT, find those people who can compensate for those skills where you are not good. This is necessary for you to go way ahead of your competition. Otherwise, it's gonna be very difficult for you to stand out the competition in this day and age. Number 8, I have seen clients with very bad morality and very bad ethics. And this is even, unfortunately, applicable to some international companies. I find that, I can speak about my case, that some even steal the resumes and the CVs that you provide them. And they don't even tell you. It's only after like few months, after investigate, that you find out that they use those things, that the CVs, the resumes that you provided for their own interest without telling you. So bad morality, bad ethics can even be applicable to international companies. It's not just local businesses as we may think of, but this is also something that can happen for big companies. Number 9, customers do not always know what they are looking for. I find that in my 9 years of entrepreneurship, when you talk to your clients, some know what they're looking for, but many of them barely have an idea of what they're looking in terms of the profiles of the people they're looking for, the skills that are necessary to get the job done or to advance the mission in a day-to-day operation. So you, as a vendor, like me, as an HR vendor, you need to spend time to figure out and discuss and be even more patient to your clients to get to know in depth about what they're looking for. Otherwise, it's gonna be challenging after you spend time working with them if you don't know much about what they are looking for. Last but not least, I wish I knew when I started that I can go this far when it comes to running a business. You know, when you start something, most of the time you're scared to start. You're scared to negotiate with your clients. You have a fear of missing out. But now, after almost 10 years, 9 years of activities, I find that I was able to survive and go beyond those challenges. And I find that way beyond my expectation, the hand of God was present in how I did my business and how I've done my business, and it has been very helpful for me every day. So this is my sharing. Hope you guys like it, and I hope this will be helpful for you as you're thinking of starting your business or considering the path of entering entrepreneurship in the coming future.